7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to RFC Live, episode number 20. We are on the air. Let's go ahead and get in here. We've got the legendary AugieRFC in the house, and of course your boy X Panda. How's it going?
What up?
Yo, alright, so I promised a full staff, but that's not what we get today, unfortunately. Gamer J Lee is out. He's having a little problem with his PC. Not entirely sure what's going on. And Connor is having Discord issues. He cannot get the app to run. So it might just be a duo show of me and Ben. So, yeah, we're going to have to just see how this goes. And right off the bat, I noticed my camera settings are not working. Hold on, let me fix this. All right, listen up. Here's the deal, right? I got a lot to get off my plate here. But let me just, before I do that, get into my camera settings. Ben, how you doing right now?
Pretty good.
Yeah,
how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm freaking ready to do the show. It's been a while since we've done a traditional RFC Live. The last episode we did was episode number 19, which was the Tipster interview, where we interviewed our fellow YouTuber Tipster, and it was a lot of fun. But don't get me wrong, I kind of miss just sitting back, you know, doing traditional RFC Live. It feels like it's been a while. I don't know. Feels like it's been a while. Is Connor in the way into call? No, he's not. I don't know what's happened to him. Let me check my phone. He is saying he'll keep trying. All right, we might get Connor in here. I don't know. His Discord's acting up. I don't know what's going on. I have no clue what's going on. But let me before we get into everything, I just want to sit back and chill and have a relaxed night. And in order to do that, I want to just tell a story. Before we get into the story, let me just go into the changes to the show. So you might notice things here or there look a little bit different. That is because I got a new computer. In fact, let me just pick up my camera real quick and show you. Look at that, my new computer just sitting there. It's a little different than your traditional computer. It's like, it looks like a freaking GameCube. But essentially it's a mini PC, but it's packing the heat, you know. It's got a GTX 1080, 8GB, freaking Intel i7-77. It's got the juices, if you know what I'm saying. So, I got it on, I believe it was Wednesday, and I've been working tirelessly non-stop to get all of my stuff from my old PC onto my new PC, which took way longer than I expected. Augie, you look like a GameCube. Well, thank you, freaking dyslexia.
Oh, I do dyslexia.
Yes, your boy dyslexia. Anyway, so been busy working on the graphics. I ended up having to rebuild the entire RFC Live graphics from the scratch. And in the process, I did it on the new OBS, which incorporates cloud saving. So what that means is that my fellow staff members, if for some whatever reason I can't make it to the show, I can just give Connor or Ben or GamerJLee my password. They can go in, they can do RFC Live without me, and it'll be fine because it's cloud saved. You just log in and you got all your resources ready to go. So that's really freaking convenient. So in the process of doing it, there is one notable bug. First off, my sub count isn't transparent anymore. I'm gonna try to fix that, But as for now, it's just a regular thing. And also the background sort of graphic you see in the back, it kind of has a little bit of freezing problems. And that's not my computer because everything else runs fine. So if it was freezing issues, like all the interface would be glitching up. It's just that one video. So, you know, obviously Streamlabs OBS is still in beta, so there's going to be some bugs. But what can you do? What can you do? So we got all that stuff up and running. Everything's good to go. Some things look the same as last time. Some things look different. For instance, let me show you the new Start and Soon screen that I'm sure you all see. It looks pretty freaking good. I made it myself, as you can probably tell. We also have a waiting room. That's right. When we transition to when we open the phone lines, you'll have this. We'll be taking a break, and we'll be giving you a chance to hop in the phone lines instead of there just being this awkward dead air. We'll actually take a break from the show and giving you a chance to get into the phone lines. And then obviously, and of course, you know, the big screen room. And for some reason, it's not showing my Chrome. That is a problem. So yeah, obviously we got some bugs and stuff like that. But you know, what can you expect? What do you mean an ear rape? What are you guys on about? What do you mean ear rape? What are you guys talking about freaking ear rape? My ears? Why is everyone freaking screaming ear rape in the chat?
This is a meme. Oh, by the way, you should slow down on the one that's like the collars thing. I legit thought I was gonna have an aneurysm when I was looking at it.
What, this?
Like, cause it's like it was like shaking
yeah,
everywhere.
Dude.
It's like I couldn't read it, dude. It gave me an aneurysm. Yeah,
wait,
dude.
music is popping up. Oh, and the RFC live screen has music. I forgot, and it's freaking blasted. Oh, frick me. I'm sorry. Oh, frick. I gotta freaking fix that. Holy frick. Let me go into that real fast and go into the RFC screen room. Sorry about that, guys. Let me just go ahead and mute that. All right. Let's try that again. There we go. All right, it shouldn't be ear blasting you. It should be nice and fine. Sorry about that. Look, new computer, new bugs. That's how it's gonna go down. But in general, guys, I'm freaking loving my new computer, loving my new setup. I can do so much more, and it's so freaking great. So I've been having a lot of fun. If you guys seen on my Twitch stream, I now have like multiple camera angles and dual monitors, and things are looking great, and I can read the chat all instantly now, and all the bugs are gone, and the streams don't disconnect randomly. It's all freaking fixed, and it feels real nice. Because if there's one thing that bugs me, it's freaking tech issues. Like, that's the one thing that gets under my skin. And so far, aside from a few minor things, you know, for the most part, everything is running smooth. Our ship is sailing smoothly. So with that being said, before I get into my story, Ben, do you have anything to say to the chat? I know it's been like a couple weeks since you've been here. What have you been up to?
Fuck. Should I tell a story, dude?
Well, where you been, dude? I know where you've been,
yeah,
but the chat doesn't know.
Okay. Yo, what up, all my fans in there? I know there's a few of you in there. The rest of you hate me. But I've been out. I've been in the tropics, dog. I've been in the Bahamas. Pretty awesome. It was really enjoyable, and like half of it was enjoyable, another half was pretty fucking AIDS. And yeah, dude, 10 out of 10.
That's it.
I spent like $2,000 fucking dollars on it.
Well,
so.
what did you freaking do? You went to the Bahamas and then what?
Yeah, I sailed around and I went snorkeling.
Nice.
And I have like 4 hours of footage of like coral reefs and shit. And
you recorded a bunch of stuff?
Yeah, dude, on my freaking GoPro, dude.
Are you gonna use it for like a video or something?
I don't fucking know, dude, because there was this fucking kid on the trip. They kept fucking cutting me off, and I got really fucking salty. And I started like cutting him off and like fucking ramming and doing full speed. It was great.
Ramming into him?
Yeah, dude, because we had these fins on. You know what fins are?
No.
Okay, so fins are like you strap them onto your feet, and they like it gives you more surface area. So when you like swim in the water and shit, you can ram into people. Or it's actually for speed, but I just use it to ram into people.
Nice.
And you can kick people in the face with.
It's
and they're like a foot long.
It's freaking great.
It's like your dick. So yeah, there was that kid, and I got this bloody nose.
Yeah.
And then I went fucking swimming on one of the fucking coral reefs, and the shark started swimming by me, and the first thing that I thought of was that bloody nose I got the day before.
Yeah.
So that was fun. Saw fucking dolphins and like a ton of sea turtles, and we were fishing for this fish once, and the shark was trying to fucking eat the fish. Yeah, it was an interesting experience. I slept through it.
So,
though, but,
all in all, dude, you had a lot of fun, or was it freaking boring?
it was a lot of fun, but it was pretty AIDS too.
Yeah.
'Cause
It's like
fucking
highs and
autism.
lows.
Yeah, dude.
Alright, so that's pretty cool. So you've been out. Freaking Connor's been at NAS, and he would have a lot of stories to tell you guys if he was here right now. But apparently his computer's broken, just like GamerJLee, and his phone is also broken. So he's just kind of screwed. He's just kind of screwed. Oh, speaking of GamerJLee, he's in the chat right now. What's up, dude? Sorry you couldn't make it on the show, dude. I sympathize with you when it comes to tech issues. Like I was saying earlier on the show, tech issues are like the one thing that just nag at me. So, you know, I totally understand how frustrated you must be right now. Actually, you know what? Let me give you a freaking mod since you're channel staff. Alright, add moderator. Alright, there you go. You get your wrench. Don't freaking abuse it. Not like you will or something. Windows 10 is AIDS? Yeah.
Dude, that's why you get Linux.
yeah, get Linux, dude. Easy. Oh, jeez. Alright, so where the frick have I been? Well, I haven't been gone much, but today, if you guys don't know, it's my birthday. In fact, I'm officially 17 now. I believe I was born in like the 6 or 7 o'clock hour p.m. So I'm like officially, like, it's official, alright? So I'm freaking 17. But basically, so we went out today. Obviously, earlier today, you guys saw me on Twitch. I was streaming Fortnite with Twip, and it was a lot of fun. Well, I got off the air, and then we went to a really, really fancy Asian restaurant. Like, I mean, like, okay, here's the deal, right? So you go up to the restaurant, right? And they freaking, like, the tables are, like, they serve, like, 12 people, right? And then the tables are, like, in a U shape, right? And in the middle, there's, like, this giant freaking grill, right? And so you obviously, you know, you have a menu, you pick what you want, and you order it, right? But instead of cooking it in the back, you know, in a kitchen or something, they cook it right in front of your face. So the guy comes up to, like, the chef, and he starts, like, playing with the knives. He starts, like, doing, like, acrobatics, like, throwing them around, like, doing all this crazy stuff with the knives, dude. Like, it was crazy, right? He was, like, tossing them in the air and, like, catching them with the other hand, and he was just doing all this crazy stuff, just straight up flexing, all right? Just mad flexing. So after he was playing with the knives, he freaking, he took, like, this giant thing of, like, freaking, like, lighter fluid, poured, like, a ton of it all over the freaking thing, and then threw a match in there, and, like, the flames, like, you felt, like, the fire, like, touch your face, right? Like, the flames just, like, it was like an explosion, dude. And then after there was an explosion, right, he freaking died the flames down. He threw that stuff up. He started, like, cutting stuff away, like, 20 times, like, a freaking second. He was just, like, hardcore flexing, right? Freaking cooking the food right in front of us. It was freaking great, right? But there was one problem, right? I apparently was, like, I don't know what was wrong with me. I was just, like, completely nauseous throughout the entire thing. And, like, I kept having to go to the bathroom and stuff. I felt like freaking, like, it was bad, alright? Basically, like, I kept having to, it was so awkward, right? Because I kept, like, going in and out of the bathroom, and it looked pretty suspicious, right? So it's just like, you know, what the frick is wrong with them? But, you know, freaking, I was completely nauseous. Like, so, I thought it was something about the restaurant, but thinking about it, I kind of been nauseous all day now that I think about it. And just being there, I don't know, just, like, triggered it or something. So, we freaking ate the food was really, really good. Like, let me tell you, it was freaking amazing. I just wish I could have enjoyed it more, you know, I just wish I could have enjoyed it more, you know, like, not being, like, about, on the verge of, like, throwing up, you know? So, after that, we went to this really fancy, like, freaking cake shop, and we got some freaking cake, and again, it was, like, top-notch, out of this world, but I spent most of it in the bathroom again, so that was freaking great. Like, you know, spending your birthday, you know, you go to these top-notch 5-star restaurants, and you just spend it all in the freaking fancy bathrooms, and you know what the worst part is? In the cake shop, in the bathroom, right, the entire bathroom is, like, made of glass, right? It was, like, super fancy. Obviously not the walls or something. You couldn't see me, but, like, you know what I mean, right? So
I could see you.
Yeah, you could see me. But I was just sitting there, right? Like, on the pot. and instead of playing music or something, it was playing like freaking a tutorial on how to speak like certain words in French. And I swear, just listening to that over and over again, like the monotone tutorial, like, you know, it was just saying words in English and then in French. And I'm like, why are they playing this in the bathroom? It's like, who goes to the bathroom to learn French real fast? It's like, what? So, but like something about it was like hypnotizing me. It was like making me like insane. It was weird. So that was a pretty interesting experience. And then I freaking went home and now I feel fine. So yeah, that's been my birthday experience, you know? Freaking great. Let's see if Connor's in here. No, he's not. So yeah, guys, we will be taking calls at the end of the show, but we got quite a bit to talk about. Basically, before I go into our first big story, I want to just mention that is not the extent of my birthday celebrations. Tomorrow, we will be going live. If you missed the RFC game station ever since it was canceled, well, guess what? Its spirit is coming back. We're going to be going live for a long time tomorrow. Going to be doing the RedFoxComms 2-year anniversary / birthday party bash live on the air. We're going to spend like the first hour and a half talking about doing just a regular RFC live about the past 2 years of the channel, kind of summarizing the past real 2 years of my life. And then we're going to just sit and play some games. We're going to be taking people in and out of Discord. We're going to be talking to people. We're going to be taking calls. Who knows? Maybe some YouTubers will call in. I don't know. It's going to be freaking fun. So don't miss it. In fact, I put out a trailer for it. This is how excited I am about the stream. I put out a freaking trailer for it that I spent all Thursday filming and editing on my Twitter, and it's my pinned tweet. So if you want to get an idea of what you're going to see tomorrow, go check my pinned tweet on Twitter. With that being said, are we ready to get into the first story in RFC Live? Are we ready? Yeah, who else do you think?
I don't know. I thought you were asking the chat.
Oh my gosh.
The chat's just like sitting there doing its freaking.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know what they do.
All right.
Yeah, chat. What do you guys do when you listen to RFC live? That's my question. Like, other than listen.
Why isn't Google Chrome showing? Hello. For some reason Chrome isn't showing. This is great. Alright, let me load this up real fast. Browser.
I work on game. Edit for Bobby. Nice.
Alright, window capture. Google Chrome. Alright, come on, guys. Some last minute editing right here. Let's freaking go. Alright, there we go. Just drag that down. Oh my gosh. Alright, there we go. Frick me. Alright. Let's go into filters. Sorry guys, last minute editing. While I freaking edit this, Ben, are you freaking ready to talk about some RFC Live? Have you missed the show?
What are we talking about first?
We're gonna be talking about the overreaction on YouTube. You know, covering overreactions is becoming one of my favorite things because people love to get triggered. People love to find something to hate. And with YouTube, there's a lot of reasons to hate YouTube, right? But this is simply not one of them. And today, we're going to freaking expose everyone and explain why their latest thing that they're getting mad criticism for really isn't worth criticizing. As soon as I get my show up and running. There we go. Last minute editing. Alright, there we go. Let's freaking lock that. Alright, look at this tweet from YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and expand it. Actually, it's lagging. I'm going to refresh it real fast. Alright, look at this. So this is a tweet from, you read manga while listening. Nice. Alright, so this is a tweet from YouTube, Team YouTube, that caused a lot of people to get triggered. Ben, are you looking at it right now?
Yeah, I'm reading it.
Alright, so let's go ahead and read this. So basically, now the tweet that they were responding to, the guy deleted for some reason, which I don't know why. He's a freaking moron for doing it. First off, he's a freaking idiot. Because, like, why would you delete a tweet that's getting you that much exposure and it's not even getting you any hate or something? Like, what's the reason? So yeah, guy's a bit of an idiot, but here's what they're responding to him. Alright. Excuse me. We are Team YouTube. Alright, we are running a small experiment where 0.3% of viewers will see. Okay, here's give you a bit of context before we go into this. The tweet that they're responding to, basically this guy was like, hey YouTube, I'm going to my channel and I have like all my videos have custom thumbnails, but for some reason it's showing like the auto-generated thumbnails. Because like on YouTube, if you guys don't know, when you upload a video on YouTube, it gives you 3 auto-generated thumbnails, or an option to use a custom one, right? And instead of showing this guy's custom thumbnails, it was showing one of the 3 automated thumbnails, right? All right, so here's what they were responding. So the guy tweeted out Team YouTube. They were like, "Yo, what the frick? Where are my freaking thumbnails?" Right? So here's what YouTube responded: "We are running a small experiment where 0.3% of viewers will see an auto-generated thumbnail instead of your custom thumbnail. We are not removing the ability to create your custom thumbnail, but we hope to gain insight on auto-generated thumbnails for the future." So basically, what they're saying is 0.3% of the YouTube audience will no longer see custom thumbnails. They'll see regular thumbnails. And the reason why they're doing this is to conduct research to see how much custom thumbnails affect viewership on a video. Now, this whole thing caused a whole lot of outrage in the YouTube community, and at first glance, you can see why. However, I'm here to explain why this whole outrage is so stupid. All right, this is really nothing to get worried about. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about this. So a lot of people were like, why? A lot of people were like, you know, specifically like, why do you need to conduct this research? All right, well, it makes sense why. Because we all know a video that has a custom thumbnail versus a video that doesn't have a custom thumbnail is almost guaranteed to do better, right? But how much better? And what are the analytics that go into it? Like, how much watch time on average will your video increase if you have a custom thumbnail versus if you don't, all right? How much like viewer retention rate? Are you gonna get more viewers from one particular region of the world or not? There's a whole magnitude of factors and variables that go into videos and how many views they get, and it makes sense why YouTube would want to conduct research. They want to know more about their platform. They want to know more about how to fine-tune their algorithm. So really, it makes sense. Secondly, the number. This isn't everyone. Like, everyone seems to think. Everyone seems to be like, oh, YouTube's taking away the ability to use custom thumbnails. No, they're not, you idiot. All right, did you read the tweet? All right, did you read the tweet that you're so worried about, so critical about, right? Did you read it? Because nowhere in the tweet did they say people on YouTube aren't going to be able to make custom thumbnails, or people with under X amount of subscribers or X amount of watch time can't upload custom thumbnails, all right? Nowhere in the tweet did they say that. They're saying that extremely small fraction of the site will not see visible custom thumbnails for a short period of time while they conduct research. What's wrong with that, all right? You know, a lot of people are saying, here's the thing, right? Oh, this is going to hurt my views a lot, right? But 0.3%, really? It's going to take away, like, for me, that's going to take away 1 view at most. At most, all right? That's nothing to get outraged about. Then there's some people saying, oh, well, I don't have a problem with this. It's just the fact that, you know, I never consented to this. They just kind of sprung up on me, right? Well, here's the thing, right? This is YouTube.com. The people who make YouTube.com have every right to do whatever they want with YouTube.com, and you don't have the right to have something. You don't have the right to say, oh, the people who own this site can't control me, I control myself. No. Listen up. When you make a YouTube channel, that channel, Google can do whatever they want with that because they own the site. They own the place where that channel is, all right? Yet you may own the channel, but that channel exists on YouTube, a company owned by Google. So if Google wants to conduct research, then you can't, there's no consenting to that. You have to go with whatever YouTube says. And you can be critical of that, but in this particular scenario, I don't see any reason to get critical over it because it's such a small fraction, 0.3%. I believe someone did the math. That's 5.4 million. That 0.3% is 5.4 million users out of the 1.8 billion users of Google. That is so small that you cannot possibly find any valid reason to get upset over that. So Ethan says, oh yeah, I was a little outraged about it, but then as the day went on, I saw a ton of clickbait thumbnails and was like, yeah, I get it. There's nothing wrong with clickbait thumbnails, unless they're like deceptive or something, but that's not really YouTube's responsibility to get rid of. Derek says, as someone who loves graphic design and loves making thumbnails, it kind of hurts to see YouTube is doing this. But they're only doing it temporarily on such a small user base. And it's good that they're doing this because they're conducting research. For graphics designers like you, who spend a lot of time doing the thumbnails, you would actually want this. Because what all this is going to do, is going to YouTube is going to learn information about how much your graphics design actually affects your view rates, and who knows, maybe potentially they could release it to creators like us so we have a better idea of, oh hey, maybe I should make my thumbnails, maybe I should make the text bigger, or maybe I should put more pictures in my thumbnails or something like that. So yeah, it's 0.3%. So Derek, at most your audience, one guy out of your entire subscriber base is going to not see your thumbnails anymore. So it's really nothing worth getting upset over. Am I in the wrong here, Ben?
Well, like, here's what I think that they're trying to do. Other than, like, figure out, like, all this stuff about, like, what you were saying, like, the thumbnails, you know, font size and whatever. I think what they're trying to do, right, is, like, if I'm scrolling down YouTube, down my recommendeds, right, and I see, like, freaking some, like, super clickbaity thing with, like, some dude's freaking girlfriend, like, legit almost naked, I'm gonna click on that, right? Because, you know, that's my fucking job, okay? But if I just see him freaking, you know, throwing freaking Cheerios at one of his freaking dogs, like, I'm not gonna click on that shit. It looks fucking stupid.
That is some of the greatest analysis I think I've ever heard. Yeah. Freaking Ben, the radio star right here, freaking just put me to shame. Oh my gosh. That's some solid analysis. Derek, only 3 million or 5 point. That's 3 million out of 1 billion. Yeah, so it's really nothing to get outraged about. Again, it's temporary. It's such a small amount, and it's good that they're actually doing research because it shows that they care. All right, everyone's always criticizing YouTube. You don't care about the platform. Well, obviously, if they're conducting this much research, they gotta care. All right, they're not just doing this for no reason. They obviously they want to find something out. And I'm all for it, as long as it's not something crazy like, oh, 50% of the YouTube audience isn't going to see thumbnails anymore. Like, that'd be insane. That'd be, alright. You know what? If that happened, dude, freaking pack your bags. I'm moving to Twitch, boys. Like, no way. But it's such a small amount. It's, like, not even worth even thinking about. But everyone, of course, is flaming YouTube at their throats, because how dare YouTube do this? You know, YouTube is over party, hashtag get it trending on Twitter. Look, guys, I get it. YouTube makes a whole lot of questionable decisions. They do, all right? And I'm not saying that they've never done something questionable before. I'm not saying that they're never going to do anything questionable again in the future. I'm just saying that this particular instance is actually a good thing. Twitch is the future. Yeah, I agree. Twitch is the future. But for now, you know, YouTube's the dominant force, and they're actually doing something good. You know, not everything YouTube does is a bad thing. So there you go. That's just my thought. I think it's a big overreaction. I think people are just so used to trashing on YouTube with this sort of like cult-like hate bandwagon mentality that all of a sudden they forget that just because YouTube does something doesn't mean it's bad. All right, think about it critically. Think about if something's really worth getting outraged over. Think about if something's like really that crazy and insane. Because if you think about it, really, it's not that bad. So yeah, that's my thought. That's my thoughts on our main story. Let's see, is Connor in there? No, he's not. I guess he's still having some issues. So yeah, awesome. All right, Mixer boys. Ha, I'm kidding. Don't hate me, please. Yeah, freaking Mixer's the future. Let's go. I'm making a Mixer account. Me and Ben are going Mixer streamers. We're gonna freaking mix. Jeez.
Did Musically streamers
Streamer. Do you see yourself doing more Twitch in the future? That's if YouTube goes down the tank, less and less people are watching. There could be, you know, I don't think I'll ever stop doing YouTube unless it's just completely not worth it. But you know, I'm definitely going to keep my base on Twitch extremely active, because let's say future case scenario, if YouTube goes down the tank, well, I've already built up a base on Twitch. Instead of just starting from scratch, I've already got a base. I can be like, yo guys, YouTube's going down the sink. We're going on Twitch now. And then yeah, so I'm definitely focusing on Twitch a lot, as evident by my recent streams. So yeah. Anyway, guys, that's my thought on the main story. Now we're gonna watch some BBC. What do you ready to watch some BBC?
Yeah, dude, I love me some BBC.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna send you the freaking link to the sync video, in freaking Discord DMs. All right, there we go. All right, we're gonna watch some BBC. So why are we watching BBC of all things? Well, recently, I believe
Creepy chinchilla.
a situation happened
my fucking
where
name.
a child killed themselves, and their dad was trying to figure out why, right? And apparently, he found out that the kid was playing a lot of Doki Doki Literature Club. All right, and so the dad was like, "Oh, a character in Doki Doki Literature Club kills himself. So obviously, that's the same reason why my child killed themselves." Now, look, I gotta sympathize with the dad, you know, in terms of I can't imagine what it's like having your own child like commit suicide like that. It must be a horrifying experience. But at the same time, I think this is just a dangerous overreaction and an attempt to it's an attack on a form of medium that's been attacked relentlessly by the media, and it needs to stop because it's dangerous. All right, if we outlaw video games, that means we outlaw radio, TV, YouTube, like any streaming sort of software, sort of service, sort of genre. Because look, you know, people in video games, like some video games, characters kill themselves. All right. You know, so do people in dramatized TV shows. Should we ban television? Like, it's ridiculous. No one would ever argue that we should ban television unless they're like freaking insane or something. So it's the same thing with video games. So I gotta sympathize with the dad in terms of what happened in his situation. But I think what he's doing is dangerous, and it's a completely illogical attack. But, of course, the mainstream media, my favorites. It seems like every week I'm going after the mainstream media. And today we're going to be going after BBC. We're going to be watching their slam piece on Doki Doki Literature Club. Apparently, they got a lot of details wrong. I haven't seen the clip yet. We're going to watch it. I'm sure it's going to be full of extremely accurate information that is full of top-notch research. Said no one ever. Are you in here?
Oh yeah, I'm running, dude. I'm creepy chinchilla,
Creepy
dude.
chihuahua.
Oh fuck, I read it wrong.
What the
Shit.
frick is a chinchilla?
Dude, it's like you've never seen a chinchilla before. It's like a guinea pig with like a super long tail.
Frick, is that playing for you?
Yeah, it is. Look at that face.
Alright, let's go see. Alright, obviously, we're starting the video off right. Look at this, alright? We have an elderly woman here. How much do you think she knows about video games? I'm looking at her right now. I'm thinking she's a hardcore gamer. Fortnite 8 hours a day.
She plays Halo,
No,
dude.
Fortnite, dude. She plays Halo, dude.
15-hour streams, dude.
Yeah, she's a Twitch streamer, alright? She's second on Twitch. Freaking her and Ninja go way back.
Yeah, dude, they touch tips.
Oh, jeez, that's so freaking bad. Alright, we're gonna watch this. People say video games cause violence, so yeah, I guess it means TVs, movies, etc. Yeah, exactly. It's like a non-argument. It's just freaking ignorant people who look for ignorant people who don't give a frick about research or anything. They're just like, oh, video games. It's like, no. Is that Ninja's mom? Yeah, dude, this is Ninja's mom. All right, so obviously she knows a lot about video games. She plays Fortnite 8 hours a day. She's a Twitch streamer, and
buys all the merch.
She freaking yeah, obviously. All right, let's go ahead and watch this.
Good morning. We're going to start this morning by talking about a free online game after police and a coroner have warned about the risks of it to children. It's called Doki Doki Literature Club, and it starts like a dating game set in a high school and features a group of animated girls in a book club. Things do turn sinister, with characters self-harming and killing themselves. It's said...
One of the characters, because I've actually beaten this game, alright, because, you know, it was a big deal back in December. It's like, basically, if you guys don't know what this game is, I'm sure most of you guys do, but if, like, the one person watching right now that has no clue what this is, it's basically a horror game disguised as an anime dating sim. Like, it looks really weeb, and definitely something that, obviously, these are all the games I play. No, no, it looks really weeb, and it pretty much is, but it's also kind of like a horror game. I thought it was a really good social commentary, but I noticed that one detail she says about, you know, oh, there's characters just killing themselves freaking all the time, dude. Like, you just turn on the game and there's characters just hanging themselves all the time. It's everywhere. One character kills himself at the end. Now, that sounds like, oh, that's horrible. Have you ever heard of, like, you know, drama, you know, like acting, television, social commentary? Just because a character in a video game kills themselves does not mean that the producer of that game is responsible for the actions that their player base do. Not once did they condone this. In fact, plastered everywhere before you download the game are warnings saying if you have depression, if you have anxiety, if you're you know, emotionally weak or susceptible, don't play the game, all right? Because you're gonna get fricked up, all right? So yeah, have no idea what y'all talking about. Yeah, exactly.
Wait, who said that?
I don't know.
Suitable for players aged 13 or over. It was launched last year and was downloaded 2 million times in the first 4 months.
Why did they mention that it was downloaded 2 million times in the last 4 months? Like, why is that information relevant? Are they trying to be like, oh, this game is downloaded so many times, like, so many children were put at danger? It's like, no. Like,
It's just a bunch of like Jacksepticeye freaking fans.
what is the point of mentioning that detail? I don't care if this game is downloaded 4 million times or 4 times. Like, why did they have to mention
4 billion times.
An inquest will be held into the death of a 15-year-old called Ben Walmsley from Bury, whose
Oh,
father
shit.
said the game dragged his son in. And a pre-inquest review is due to take place at 10 o'clock this morning in that case. Greater Manchester Police have said, we believe this game is a risk to children.
Oh, jeez. This game is a risk to children. This game is a risk to children. Apparently, you know, this game is going to, this game is going to destroy your kid. It's a risk to children. Apparently, you know, social commentary. Now, look, here's the deal, right? You know, just because there's a social commentary doesn't mean, like, kids should be playing this. Alright? Because it does deal with a lot of dark themes. Again, it's a commentary. It's a commentary about anxiety and depression and stuff like that. So, you know, obviously there's an audience that this game is not for. But how many warnings does this game give you saying, listen, if you have anxiety, depression, emotionally susceptible, if you're weak, don't play the game. Because guess what? This game is dark, and it deals with themes. And it commentates over, you know, gruesome topics. Like suicide and depression. So if that stuff gets to you, then don't play the game. This game never once, like, it's not like there wasn't any warnings, you know? It's not like, you know, this game is, like, encouraging people to do these acts. Apparently, if these police say this game is a risk to children, then any commentary that deals with a dark topic is dangerous to all children. All right then. This is already starting off pretty good.
And young people, especially those that are emotionally vulnerable, and anyone with existing.
Yeah, she's
mental
reading a
health
script. Look at that. Freaking
Dude,
slipping
my
up in
question
her...
is, why does she have a pin in her hand?
What?
Why does she have a pin in her
Because
hand?
this
She's
is
a
so
fucking computer
serious.
in her fucking
Look,
thing.
she's taking notes right now.
Why is there a book next to her that says Millie? Like, what the fuck is that for?
I don't know.
concerns. The coroner has warned this is a psychological horror game.
No crap! What do you think this
Fucking
is?
idiots.
What do you think this is? Freaking Rust? Freaking Fortnite? No crap. It's a freaking horror game, you idiots. How much
Rust
research
is
did you have to do to figure that out? You sound like you had to look at the Steam page to figure this out. Brilliant journalism, right, by the way. Brilliant journalism. I didn't know it was a psychological horror game. It took me a police report to find that out. Huh.
Took her 13 hours of research.
13 hours of research. Police report.
Look at how tired she looks, dude.
Yeah, dude.
You know,
Dude.
3 all-nighters.
Oh, jeez.
With suicide as a main feature. And notes too, it does warn it's not suitable for children. However, the graphics, etc., are clearly aimed at young people.
No, you idiot!
Who the fuck lets their kid look at fucking hentai?
Yeah,
Fucking
the graphics
idiot.
are aimed at young people. But it says it's not suitable for children. This game, they're trying to make it out like this game baits children, like it traps them. It's like, ooh, come here, little kids. It's like a little cute anime game. Oh, surprise, it's a freaking social comment. No! They're upfront about it. Freaking morons. You purposely misrepresent this to make an attack on video games. This is dangerous on so many levels. Because the normie audience, no one watches the news except for the normie public, right? So the normie public is listening to this, and they assume everything that's on the news is true. So they're like, oh my gosh, video games are dangerous to people now. I guess I shouldn't let my kid play video games. Again, this game isn't for all audience. This is for a very niche audience, right? But that's, you know, it's the job of the parent to determine whether or not their kid should play the game. It's not the responsibility of the developer. That's what they try to pin this out. Like, oh, this is the developer. What a sick, twisted criminal. No! It's the stupid parents that let their kids play the game. Freaking morons.
Well, what they should have done is they should have gone after the people that publicize it, because, like, little freaking Johnny here, whoever his name is, Ben something, you know, he's not just scrolling through Steam and he sees, oh, Doki Doki Literature Club, right? He probably saw some large channel fucking playing it and saw them fucking enjoying themselves, goes and downloads it. So they shouldn't be criticizing the physical game manufacturer. They should be criticizing the person who's endorsing the game.
No, you're wrong.
Not the
because the people who
make
endorse the game have no control over what their audience does. They should be criticizing the parents who are responsible for their children for letting their children play the game.
Well, like, okay, let's give, like, an example, right? Like, the only person I've ever seen play fucking Doki Doki Literature Club is, like, fucking, Jacksepticeye, right? You know who he is?
Obviously, yeah.
Okay, right? So, I used to watch him when I was, like, fucking 13, and I stopped watching because he's such fucking normie, okay? Who do you think watches his videos? Like, the age
Right, but
range
it's
of
not
his videos?
Jacksepticeye's responsibility of the actions of his
Well, I'm not
audience.
saying it
Did
is, but
Jacksepticeye
they
say,
should-
hey, all you 12-year-olds, you should go download this game and play it. It's super cool and cute and haha. No. As far as I know, he never said that.
Well, no, but he's playing it, and he obviously enjoyed it because he fucking uploaded it to the internet.
Is that my freaking sister in the chat? Yeah, it is. Alright, you're getting banned.
Dude, you're getting leaked.
Yeah, freaking stop watching my content. This isn't for you. How do I ban?
Oh, fuck.
Remove? Oh, I just deleted one message. Freaking gay. Why should it not be?
And then she's like mod or some shit.
Hide user on this channel. Alright. Oh, frick, I undid it. Alright, I don't know. Whatever. You know what? Whatever. Stop watching.
We've contacted the game's creators, Team Salvato, but so far we haven't heard back. Here's the trailer for the game with that warning right at the start.
The fuck?
Whoa! What? They go and show the proof that destroys their whole argument right here? Are they morons?
Do they even point
They're
it
like,
out?
hey, look! Here's the entire piece of evidence that destroys our whole case. Whoops. Whoops.
I just like the fucking undertext on the bottom talking about some fire or some shit.
Jeez.
It's just like, the fuck does this have to do with the game, dude? Yeah, there's a fire in Manchester.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Alright.
Just so you guys know. Sticky.
So they're showing the whole intro to be like, hey, look, this game's trailer is cute and aimed at kids. Minus the warning at the bottom.
That picture right there, that's not aimed at kids, dude. It's freaking like air blowing up that fucking skirt, dude.
Look at how cute this game is. It's clearly made for kids. Never mind the warning.
Let's talk about this now.
She's so serious. She's like horrified. She's like, oh my gosh, that was freaking horrible.
It's made for kids.
Oh. Oh. Yeah. All right. Ben wants to date these girls. I'll bet he does. Freaking sick.
Did you know it
Sicko.
did? If they were like 3 years older?
Jeez, it's so freaking nasty.
I wonder how
Video
old they
game
are. That's my
website
question.
Kotaku UK, Laura Dale.
Oh,
Holy
okay.
shit.
This doesn't look like a feminist SJW at all.
Dude, don't question the gender.
Oh, jeez. All right. Freaking blue hair, freaking anime girl over here. She looks like one of the characters in the game. All right then, let's go ahead and see what freaking. What gender is that?
That's what I just. I specifically said don't
Yeah.
say that.
All right, guess we're getting a strike then.
And casual gamer Helen Ground. She has played Dota.
Nah.
Holy shit.
That's a
What the
gamer right
fuck?
there. Gamer.
Dude, when you meet
And
gamer girls,
Rachel
that's what a
Vick
gamer
from the
girl is,
suicide
okay?
prevention charity
Warning.
Samaritans. Welcome all of you. Thank you very much for coming on the program. Laura, describe the.
I love
premise.
this image. They're sitting on the couch talking about the serious thing, and then the freaking posters on the back. This looks so sketch when you think about it. He's a gamer. It's a trap. Alright.
Shh, don't say
The
that.
basic premise of the game is that it starts off like a dating sim, as you'd said, that you go to this literature club, try and make friends with all these different girls, and it sort of subverts the expectations of that genre by becoming a horror narrative. A little bit of spoilers for the game.
Why does she
One of the
keep closing your
characters-
eyes?
I don't know, dude.
The fuck?
Isn't one of the signs of like a liar like they refuse to do eye contact?
Yeah, just looking straight at the fucking ceiling.
Why isn't
She's not looking at the
who's
cameras.
up there? Who's freaking up there hanging out on the ceiling that she's looking at?
Dude, she's looking at the hanging dead body,
That's
dude.
Laura Kate Dale? Is that really?
Who the fuck is
That's
that?
a freaking games journalist that leaks a bunch of stuff about Nintendo. Is that really? Is that?
Well, this is who you're endorsing when you endorse Nintendo.
Oh gee, no.
Nice fucking job.
As it turns out, is not happy that you're dating the other video game characters.
Well, Laura Kate
and
Dale is like a big SJW, so I was right. Look at that. Freaking made an observation on the spot. Turns out I was right.
Takes 3 seconds.
Even I said her name there. I don't freaking pay. I don't care who these people are. Because they're all
Yeah, dude,
they're all
fucking
proven
idiots.
liars.
They're all betas.
manipulates events so that other characters will commit suicide. And
It
do
manipulates
suicide.
events. I love how they pull out the big words to try to make their case sound really like scary and like it's manipulation. Sounds like freaking Alex Jones. Yeah, it manipulates events. Or maybe it's a social commentary. Apparently all horror games are a threat to kids. All social commentary, anything involving a dark topic, dangerous to kids. I guess just talking about suicide in general can be seen as dangerous to kids. Just you bringing up the subject can, like, what is their argument here? It makes no sense.
Look who's watching it, dude.
Yeah. What me?
Yeah, dude.
towards dating her instead.
And what's your reaction to this warning from the coroner and Greater Manchester Police about the risks to children and those who are vulnerable?
I think that, honestly, it's the same as the risks of any piece of media that deals with these kind of themes, be it video games or movies or books.
Is that an
If you
Adam's
have
apple?
someone who
Fuck.
is already in an emotionally vulnerable state, and you have them engaging with media that tackles these difficult themes, and they don't have an outlet to talk about that properly, that can be a problem. I think that a lot of it does just come down to communication and making sure that if you've got a child who is already struggling with those themes, that you're aware of what kind of media they're engaging with.
All
Helen.
right. Here,
Who the fuck is on the screen?
I don't know. But here's the thing I want to bring
What
up.
the
She actually makes a good point there, which is that like any sort of material involving this type of things. Yeah, actually, she makes a good point. Look, I'm not just gonna bash people. Like, if they make a good point, I'm gonna call it out. All right. And here she made a good point. She's like, yeah, it's the responsibility of the parents. All right, which is true. All right, parents need to take more responsibility. Parents just can't throw their kids iPads and just let that do the work for them.
It's a babysitter,
Yeah.
dude. It's a $400 babysitter.
All right, let's see what else is going on.
And you've got 2 children, younger children. This game is said to be suitable for 13 and up, and that's because it asks you to tick if you are 13 and up, which of course any age could do. Despite the warning, do you think it is deliberately designed to look attractive to kids?
No.
Firstly, it is a dating game. These aren't
It's
kid
not a
games.
dating game. It's a freaking.
Dude, when I was 12, I wasn't like, you know what? I should download this. Dude, this is gonna help me get all the pussy.
Dude, this isn't a freaking dating game. She just said, like, first of all, it's a dating game. No, it's not. No, it's not.
I don't know how she has
Some
2
people can-
kids.
Oh, jeez. It's so freaking bad, dude. Why? I'm trying to have.
Dude,
I'm trying to be so much
hurts.
civilier, and then you're just like freaking destroying, going for the heart.
Dude, I'm losing mass here,
Oh,
dude.
jeez. Mother and casual. I love the
Losing
description
nerve.
though. Mother and casual gamer. She's a casual gamer. You can tell because she has the headset on. You know, it's a freaking gamer headset.
Yeah, why the fuck is there like a pony in the back? There's just a fucking severed head
Well, I
in
mean,
the
she has
background.
kids, so like it could be. I don't know.
Yeah, but you couldn't fucking tidy up your room before you go on fucking BBC. dude.
Nah, dude. This is exactly the type of BBC type room. Yo, what up, Bobby? How's it going? All right, let's freaking watch.
Anime
You know all about
style is
BBC.
kiddie because it looks cartoony, but in Japan, anime can be for anyone, and it is over in the US and in the UK. And this type of game isn't a type of game for children. I would probably not say 13.
What? That's
But-
even that's too young.
I would say it's quite questionable, considering the sort of things that is it. But it does, playing the game, when you actually start it up, there is a ginormous text that says the game is not suitable for children.
Ginormous tit.
That
If
ends
you
the
are
argument.
easily
This whole entire discussion is just ended with the fact that there's a warning. Not once do the developers of the game or the game itself condone, hey, this is a kids game, kids, come join this. They straight up, look, they try to keep some, it is a horror game. They got to keep some sort of element of surprise. But they're very upfront that, hey, before you play this game, again, emotionally susceptible, not for you. And that ends the
How the
argument.
fuck is it a horror game?
There should be no discussion over this. That ends the argument.
disturbed, you should not play this. It really does try and tell you, don't play this if you're under a certain age,
Sticky.
or if you are easily disturbed. And as someone who's also does suffer from mental health problems, you know, I was thinking, ooh, should I actually play this? But I did. And it didn't affect me. If anything, some of the things that did come up kind of helped me realize that if a person sort of acts a certain way, that maybe they really do need help.
Actually, Bobby, I'm going to counter that. I don't think she's dumb. I think she's actually making some decent points here. I don't agree with everything these guys are saying, but some of them are bringing up good points. So, you know, I'm going to call it out. Honestly, I'm not completely biased, all right? Obviously, there's no such thing as unbiased reporting. There's no such thing as being unbiased. But so obviously I'm gonna have a bias. But if they make a good point, I'll point it out. You know, a lot of my problems come from the main reporter. All right, the freaking guests they have on here so far haven't been too bad. All right, they've said what things here or there that are kind of questionable, but in general, like a lot of the main points they're making, I actually agree with. Like, I don't think this game's for 13-year-olds. You know, I don't think I like the other the Laura K. Dale person. She was like, you know, it's responsibility to parents. Completely agree. That's what I was preaching before she said that. I think if someone really doesn't care, then bias isn't as strong. There's always gonna be bias. So I mean, what are you gonna do? As a reporter, you got to be upfront about the bias. You got to be like, listen up. Here's where my bias is. All right. And for me, I'm very big on free speech. I'm very big, you know, on free expression. So my bias is going to be towards that. But yeah, let's keep watching.
Right. And how do you react to this warning from the coroner and from Greater Manchester Police? And this is what GMP say. We believe the game is a risk to children and young people, especially those that are emotionally vulnerable and anyone with existing mental health concerns. I would ask parents to check the sites their children are using on a regular basis.
Don't do
as
that.
websites like this
Whoa. I think once you're like, let's say like 14, 15, you probably shouldn't do that because it's going to destroy your kid's trust in you. Like if you as a parent are like constantly monitoring your kid at like, let's say like, you know, maybe keep doing it at 14, but like once they're like 15 or something, like obviously it's going to depend on how emotionally mature they are, but most 15-year-olds, I think you should stop doing that, because they're not going to trust their parents if their parents are constantly checking on them and just hogging everything, you know, just constantly like, won't leave them alone. All right, as a parent, you got to have some trust with your kids, but when they're younger, like, you know, I'd say anywhere between like you know, definitely 13 or below. Like, I think you should generally have an idea of what your kid's looking at, because, you know, that's when they're most like emotionally, like their brain hasn't developed. They could find some stuff. It could frick them up. You know what I'm saying? So I think, you know, when they're younger, you definitely should do that.
Flagged up by normal firewall settings.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Parents really need to know what their child is doing on the online. I mean, I won't let my child go on my laptop on his own. He's only allowed to access.
Dude, that's kind of sketchy, dude.
What do you mean? No, we're just making fun of this person.
Certain things, and I sit with him.
And how old is he?
My oldest is 8 years old.
8 years old, dude? When I was 8, I didn't freaking know what the internet was. Jeez.
Dude, remember, dude, she's a gamer.
She's a
right?
casual gamer, alright? Get it right.
Yeah, casual dude.
Gamer.
You know, gamer by night, mom during the day, dude.
This is the gayest thing I think I've ever heard. Oh, jeez. But you know what she's saying is true. All right, the parents should have the idea of what their young children, you know, are doing. Right.
Just don't give your kid the fucking internet at 8
Yeah,
years
exactly.
old. Fucking, yeah,
I didn't
so
freaking have
stupid.
access to it until I was like 14 or 15 or something. Obviously, I was using it beforehand, but very limited, right? So, you know, it's just like, you know, a lot of this is basic common sense. And what these news reporters are trying to do is they're trying to strip common sense and just go on a mindless attack against the new media. Because the new media is destroying the old media. People like BBC. No one's tuning into BBC. Alright? So they have to attack the new media to get the people like us attention. And look, it's working! Because we're watching it! Why would we watch BBC? I'm watching BBC right now because they're attacking something that I love. So it works. Look, they manipulated it. They got me. You freaking got me. Stuff like this has got to end. It's dangerous. It's dangerous for so many reasons. It puts a risk at, you know, stuff that we love because of a few idiots who don't have common sense.
He's only allowed to play a maths game called Hit the Button, which
Hit the Button
is used in quite a lot.
Sounds really fucking sketchy. It's probably a flash game.
Sounds like a really good game. I think I might play it afterwards. Oh, excuse me.
Schools anyway. The only other time you can access the internet is actually in school, which again, there's always a teacher there watching over the children when they're doing their IT. And I will sit with him if he wants to do some homework.
I think
we'll go on
both watching the TV. Just
jeez. I think we're done with this video. I think we talked about all there really is.
It just hurts, dude. It just hurts.
Yeah, it's pretty normy. Let's be real. It's pretty normy.
Well, there's fucking BBC.
Yeah, I mean, who the frick's tuning in to BBC? Apparently we are now.
All the fucking white moms.
Yeah, exactly. Dude. Apparently we are now. So yeah, there's my 2 cents on the whole Doki Doki attack. Dangerous. Stop it. Common sense. Know what your young kids are doing, and remember, it's not the responsibility of the game developer if they give a warning telling you, hey, don't play this game if you're depressed or have anxiety. Don't play it. It's pretty simple. Pretty simple. Alright. I'm gonna play some music. We're gonna take like a quick 3-minute break. And then we'll be back. Where the frick is my music? Yeah, okay, there it is. Alright, we're gonna take a 3-minute break. Basically, here's how it's all gonna go down. I'm gonna post my Discord. Hold on. Server invite. Oh, frick. You know what? Let me just copy it in the chat. I'm gonna post my Discord in the chat, and you guys can get to call in and challenge me, or agree with me, or bring up something else. Whatever you want. Just talk to me in general. Talk to me about the show. Keep the questions on topic, alright? So, basically, I just posted a bunch of links in the chat. We're gonna take a 3-minute break. For right now, guys, click the link, join the Discord, and join the callers voice channel, and you will get to call in. And in 3 minutes, if we're back and no one's there, we're going to call the show a wrap. But if there's people there, we're going to take questions, all right? So call in, challenge me, agree with me, whatever you want. Just join the link and join the callers tab. With that being said, everyone, I'm going to go ahead and mute my Discord, and we'll be on back in 3 minutes. Let's go. Whoops, wrong button. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. How you guys doing? All right. Do we have any callers? It looks like we don't. Freaking channel is dead. Dead. Dead in the water. All right. I guess if we don't have any callers, then we're going to call it a night. What do you guys think of the show? Let me know in the comments. Apparently with the YouTube algorithm, the only way my videos get loads of freaking views is if you freaking comment. So you better comment. All right. And comment's something useful. Like, add to the conversation. Don't just sit there and just be like, I don't know. Don't just be like dad or something, or first or something. Just comment something useful, alright? Or don't. If you don't want to comment something useful, just comment, I don't know. Freaking, I don't know. Alright, alright.
First.
Oh, we do have one caller. Dyslexia. Alright.
Oh, boy.
Dyslexia, what do you got?
Yeah, bro.
What?
All this shit about the Doki Doki,
Yeah?
man. I don't get it, man. Because like, it even says it's a horror game.
it's used your volume
not
for me
very
at 0.
blatantly.
Oh, there he
It's
is.
not quite too blatant, but like, it does give you the warnings and shit. And it's like, if they're gonna talk about something, you know, I guess
Well,
horror-wise,
I
or
mean,
something
it really
that could
doesn't make
ruin your
it's really not that illogical to me because this is the mainstream media we're talking about. They will look for any excuse to go after the new media because no
Yeah.
one's tuning into BBC, and people tune into BBC when they start going after things like the new media. When every single time the mainstream media goes after a YouTuber, goes after a video game, the commentary community and everyone else on YouTube is making videos about it, is talking about it, is ranting about it, and is giving them exposure. In a way, they're playing me. Because it works every single time.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, I don't get why they don't do more Doki is probably the least of the things you gotta worry about. There are bigger games out there I could see that they could definitely talk about, and I would get it. Like, you know, games like Wolfenstein, I could totally get that. You know, that game's very controversial. Got banned in multiple countries. But you know, game like Doki, I just don't get it. And then like,
I get it.
I do get the whole
It's
targeting
just
thing.
them, you know, it's them playing us. If you think about it, they're not. Everyone likes to say, "Oh, the mainstream media is stupid." They're not stupid, all right. They know full well what they're doing, and it's working. I mean, I can sit here and say how idiotic their
basically
argument
pulling an
is,
alley,
but their overall strategy is actually kind of brilliant if you think about it. And that's the worst part.
Yeah, they're basically pulling an alley with like clickbait and stuff.
Way more freaking dangerous and deceptive than I don't see anything wrong with what Allier does. I mean, yeah, his content sucks, but like, it's
but,
Allier's
I
content
mean,
isn't
it's
gonna be
not as bad
harming
as, like,
people.
that one kid who like made all those 3 a.m.
Yeah.
videos. Oh my god, I hate
All right,
those. And
freaking
then, like the fake.
yeah, we got some more other calls, but thank you for calling in, adding to the conversation. Appreciate it. See you guys, or see you later, dude.
Yeah, man. Have a good day.
All right, let's go ahead and take Ethan. Ethan, what you got?
I was gonna talk about thumbnail things again. Go back to that.
All right, what do you got?
Okay, I was a little bit mad at first, and I was like,
So was
"Well,
I.
What's the point
So
of
was I.
that?" Yeah. And then over like the course of the day, somehow I got so much clickbait, and I was like, you know what? I understand. I understand why they're doing
There's
this now.
nothing wrong
And
with clickbait, though.
Well, it was okay. So I got a recommended video for some reason, and it was of an animator person, and they were like, it was like, why I'm a furry, and it's a girl YouTuber, and there was their character in a bra. Is that not clickbait?
That's clickbait, but there's nothing wrong with that.
Does it have anything to do with the video? I mean, I didn't watch it, but
Well,
I would
look,
assume
here's
not.
here's
You
the
watched
thing
it.
with clickbait,
Don't worry.
right? Clickbait, the entire purpose is just marketing to get people to watch your videos. So there's nothing, there's nothing wrong with that. You know,
Well, yeah, I know.
like, here's the thing.
I
My
just, like,
problem comes with the
saw-
outrage. Everyone's like, this is the worst thing ever. It's like, YouTube's getting rid of thumb. No, you didn't read the tweet. That's the problem. I mean,
It didn't bother me. Like I was like a
I
little
was
bit
mad
but
at first.
like,
I was
you
like,
know,
what the
I
frick?
get it.
But then I realized, wait a minute. 0.3%, temporary, and it's gathering data. Good things for. Sounds like a plan to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's for
Yeah.
science.
All right, thanks for calling, Ethan.
science, for
Let's go ahead and take Thomas.
See you guys.
All right, where the frick is he? Thomas, what you got?
So I was gonna talk about Doki.
What?
alright,
Doki,
so-
yeah.
Doki Literature Club. Alright, so who's the best girl? And why is it not
Oh my
Suki?
god. I forget all the characters. I'm trying to think.
That is
Natsuki's
Glacia.
the
I haven't played the game in like half a year, so I don't freaking remember.
Oh, okay. Another
Yeah.
question. Why is Glaceon the best girl?
Get
Alright,
no.
bye.
The best. So freaking bad because it's a freaking animal. Jeez. All right, Ben. You got anything to freaking promote before you head out?
Yo, everyone go follow my Twitch if you haven't already followed it.
I'll put it in the chat.
twitch.tv/xpanda.
Hey,
I only need 13
guys, this is
more
actually kind of
followers.
important to me because I'm actually proud of this dude over here. So this dude has been like, I need to take streaming more seriously. He's 13 followers away from what is it? Affiliate. He wants to start making money. He wants to start taking it seriously, and maybe, just maybe, make a little bit of something out of it. You know? So watch his stuff. All right, he's a good streamer. He has this obnoxious thing in his streams where like he has this giant fan blowing in the background. But other than that, he's pretty good. And he's gonna start playing music on his streams. So even if you can't stand his nasally voice, you get to listen to some cool tunes. Now, but in all seriousness, guys, freaking follow him, all right? Because he's actually trying to do something, and I'm actually proud of him for once. Go do it, all right? For once. For once, you're actually doing something with your life. You're not just sitting there playing CS:GO. So yeah, go follow him.
Rush.
Seriously, go do it. If not for him, do it just so I can say he's freaking doing something with his life. RT Luigi, you missed the entire stream. Rip. Jeez. All right, let's what do I have to plug? Tomorrow is going to be the greatest moment of your life. You want to know why? You want to know why? You want to know why it's going to be the greatest moment of your life? I'm actually going to make a new scene right now and show you why. I'm going to show you everything you need to know about what tomorrow has in store. Because you're not going to want... Tomorrow's not just going to be any ordinary stream. Tomorrow's going to be a moment in RFC history, where we take a look back at the past 2 years that made this channel what it is and made me the person that I am today. That's right. We're going all philosophical. We're gonna go deep, analytical. We're gonna talk about everything. We're gonna talk about all the highs and the lows. We're gonna go into every single detail you could possibly want. So you're not gonna want to miss it. All right. I'm just gonna say that right now. You're not gonna want to miss it. All right. Hold on for 1 second while I edit this scene real fast. Because I didn't actually plan on doing this, but you know what? Frick it. I'm in a good mood today. Let's freaking go. All right, let's load up this file real fast. Trust me, guys, you're not going to want to miss it. This is something that I've been wanting to do for months now. And oh boy, is it going to be so much fun. All right, let me see if I can find this. Let's see. Frick me. Frick me. Hey, guys, know what's good? What's that? Chat, entertain me while I freaking fix this, because I didn't actually plan on doing this, but I actually want to do this now. Okay, mic aux, desktop, audio. Alright. Oh, frick me. Frick me. You know what? Frick it. Alright? We're gonna go through with this. Alright? Oh, crap. Sorry, guys. Oh my gosh. I just freaking probably just ear blasted you guys. Alright, you know what? Done. Alright, you know what? I'm a little discombobulated right now because, you know, I was trying to freaking do this. You know what? Let's just switch the scene, call it a night, and I'll see you guys later. Alright? Ben, stay in there. I want to talk to you later.
Okay.
Alright, I just left the freaking thing. Good night. I'll see you guys later. We got a lot of stuff to freaking do. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I hope you enjoy.
The cult of personality. I know your anger, I know your dreams. I've been everything you wanna be. Oh, I'm the cult of personality. Like Mussolini and Kennedy, I'm the cult of personality. The cult of personality. The cult of personality. Neon lights, Nobel Prize. When a mirror speaks, the reflection lies. You won't have to follow me. Only you can set me free. After all the things you need to be, I'm the smiling face on your TV. Oh, I'm the cult of personality. I exploit you, still you love me. I tell you 1 and 1 makes 3. Oh, I'm the cult of personality. Like Joseph Stalin and Gandhi. Oh, I'm the cult of personality. The cult of personality. The cult of personality. Neon lights, Nobel Prize. When a leader speaks, that leader dies. You won't have to follow me. Only you can set you free. You gave me fortune, you gave me fame, you gave me power in your God's name. I'm every person you need to be.